Ooh, all right. So, welcome again to Military Guna TV. I am your host, Mario Dakers. And today I want to speak specifically about a particular player. You already see the title. Now, why would I bring up this player? What is so important about this player in particular? And why do I personally believe that he warrants a call and he should actually get a call? But I'm going to give you guys some insight on that and to back my understanding and my belief why I believe that he really deserves a chance. No, I won't belittle any other player to force him into the team. I'm going to show you guys why he deserves to be in the team, because most of the times when you talk about other players, a lot of people believe that it's like you're trying to force out one player to put in another player. No, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing here is I'm actually trying to show you why I believe that this guy warrants that um call up, and I really do believe that he does. So, guys, in the meantime, remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you're here for the first time. If you're watching on the rewatch, also hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button as we divulge into some of the details surrounding this player. Now, my Riley Moya is in the house early. Big up, bless up. Thank you for coming in. Now, I'm going to show you guys some stats and just to give you guys a brief overview of what the player has been doing in recent time and how he's performing. And these are some of the small, minuscule things. Minucules, it won't be the biggest factor. Not using this as the biggest factor as to the reason why I'd want him in the team. It's not the biggest factor. So this was my tweet yesterday. When it comes on to natural goal scorer, no need to search any further than Kaine Paris. He has all the tools in the bag. Kaine has now registered 4 goals this season. That's 4 goals for FC Copper in 7 games. He's now the club leading goal scorer and is second on top of the goal scoring sheet in just 7 games. Also, in accordance assists, he's on 3 assists. But I'm going to give you guys a bit more insight on what I was talking about. Let me come off of this picture. Let's see. It's moving slow. So those are some small mitigating factors. Those are some of the small mitigating factors that I believe that this guy is actually pushing his way towards our team starting lineup. But it's so unheard of. I wouldn't say unheard of. It's just ambiguous that this guy is finding it quite difficult to make the team. And it's not like he's not playing football. I'm talking about a young man who's a natural, prolific goal scorer, very clinical, very clinical. No, we had a major issue surrounding some of the other players for some time now. We've been seeing players missing chances and all these aspects. Work rate. These are some of the things that Theodore Whitmore incorporated in all of his interview that he would want to see from his players. Big up Ian. Thank you for coming in as well. Global Sports News as well. Thank you for coming in. Leighton Jade said, it don't matter. Tapper will still make him look average and have no use on the field and mash up his confidence. Big up Leighton. Theonera, big up as well, bro. Thank you for coming in. So I see what you guys are saying. I honestly see what you're saying. But I'm just throwing out my reason for cause for this player to make an appearance, to definitely make an appearance in the team. And I honestly believe that he has granted himself or put himself on that forefront, and that he has that capability, has that potential. He does have that potential to make that extra step and do something in the team. Now, I know that the league that he's in is not the best, but we have seen other players from such a similar league as well. Other players from such a similar leagues representing and playing, actually. So, at this moment, I believe that he has put himself in the forefront to be seen. And it's just unbelievable that it's just surprising that it doesn't matter what he does or what he would do on the pitch, what he does or what he's doing on the pitch, it just seems to not get highlighted. No, let me give you guys some track record. Let me give you some of his track record. Last season, he received the award for the leading goal scorer in his league. And I'm going to show you how influential. What I'm going to show you guys is how influential he is. So let me run through some of the stats first. 21 years old, very young. And that is one of the main reason why I had to highlight this young man. He's 21, he's extremely young. He would put himself on the list of our strikers as the youngest striker we have. He would be the youngest striker that we have. Also, not only a striker, he's also a creative player. Date of birth, well, no need to do that. No need to put in that. Height 184 centimeters. Left-footed. Position forward. Club FC Copper. It's 7 starts and 7 appearances. Goals per 90, 84 minutes. No, minutes per 90, 84 minutes. So he's completing all of his game. He scores 4 goals, 3 assists. Goal ratio 100. I think this is now 132. Ranked like 3rd in Steam. And goals per game is 0.68. But I think that would have moved now to 0.73. So literally he's almost scoring a goal per game. Now, my stance on this player is this. He's not only a prolific goal scorer. He creates. He registered 3 assists in 7 games. He's on the top of the assist sheet. He's also second in the goal scoring sheet. Top of the assist sheet, second on the goal scoring sheet. Now, let me retract. To some history surrounding this player. Something that many of you guys did not know. And the reason why I really think that this guy is a player that we should actually look into, because he's not only someone who's going to put ball to feet, but his influence. His influence around the team is damning people. All right, so we all know that first he went to NK Domzale. That was his first team. From Cavaliers. NK Domzale from Cavalier. Then he went on a loan. To NK Kraka. That a KRKA. Then back to NK Domzale. Now NK Domzale struggling. What NK done? What FC Kappa did? Domzale was in the second tier, right? What Kappa did? Kappa is actually a small club. Kappa and Domzale played and let me see if I can remember clearly. Let me see, guys. Let me get it correct. Good. All right, so NK Cracker, when he was at loan, he played against FC Kappa. Kaine Paris played against FC Kappa. That is the club that is at right now. So they didn't win. They didn't win, but they didn't win the first. They didn't win the first game. They didn't win the first game. NK Krakow lost the first game 2-0. In the second game against FC, same team that is at right now, they won the game 3-2, and also Kaine Paris scored. He scored in that one. Now, moving from that, now they purchased him. FC Kappa purchased Kaine Paris and also bought the manager as well. Now, Kappa was a struggling team last season. You know what happened when they bought Kaine Paris and the manager? They are now at the top of the table. I'm telling people, they are now at the top of the table. 7 games, no loss. 6 wins. And out of that, in those 7 games, Kaine Paris has contributed 7 goals in those 7 games. Now, last season, Domzale was in the second tier. That's where Kaine Paris was playing. They were in the second tier. Kaine Paris brought them to promotion. Also winning leading goal scorer. People. So you see that where I'm going with this. Hopefully, you see where I'm going with the people. So that's what I'm talking about. So he had an impact in the team, the lower tier team that he was in the second division, brought them to the top. Then he moved to the first tier division at FC Copper, and also brought them to the top of the table with his goal scoring output and also his assists. As I said, people, at this point in time, he's in prolific, and I mean prolific form. Very, very good form. And when you have players like this, such young players, there's always space in any team right across the world, any team for young, prolific players. So let me run through a few of the comments. Travis Leonard said, "We need a new head coach." I agree. I won't say no to that. Theonir said, "If he's scoring goals, he need to get a chance. At least it can't be worse than what we getting from Javon East." East is also a good striker, but I don't know what's happening with East. I don't think they will pick him. Tap has to find space for the USL players, and even if he's selected, Tapa will make him look like a construction. No, this kid doesn't. Kaine Paris. This guy does not lack any prolific instincts, anything that in regards to what you want from a team. Everything that you want from a team, he has it. Work rate, finishing, technical ability. He has every single thing. So, Theonera said, military, I'm the same way, man. When I see some of these guys' birthday, I don't even say it like, damn, they make me feel away. Yeah. Big up Dr. G. From Tapa as head coach, any new players coming in, they are going to feel badly. We need someone who can bring out the best in overseas players. All right, so even so, Kaine Paris is not someone who's not new to the system. He knows what's happening around the footballing world, around the Reggae Boyz, especially around the Reggae Boyz. It's not a surprise that all these things are happening. He definitely know everything that's happening. Okay, so he got the leading goal scorer with NK KRK, and actually help them. But people, I don't think so S Technic said the coach and technical director, what they need to go. Dr. G said, did Kaine Paris team reach Europa League last season? No, it didn't, it didn't. He was on loan, so he was on loan, right? He was on loan from Domsdale to NK KRK or Cracker. I don't know how they pronounce that, Cracker or something like that. He was on loan to that team. So that was the team actually. He had the leading goal scorer. He got the leading goal scorer from in. That was actually in the second tier. That was in the second tier, people. Okay, G. So people, definitely. So for me, I personally believe that this player is a player that warrants a call up. He's not new to the system. He knows how we play football. He understands why we play football like this. So I don't see why it would be difficult. To integrate him into the squad, especially the form that he's in right now. I don't know why we normally wait on players to get old or out of form before we try to contact them or try to bring them into the team. But at this point, I believe that he has the capability and he can get the job done. He got leading stop goal scorer at NKRK. What? I can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce it. Let me see. I need to get it correct. NKKRKA. NKKRKA. Yes. So he was leading goal scorer for them. Then now, when he went back to Domsdale after the loan ends, he was purchased by FC Copper. Yeah, it was purchased by FC Copper. And then it's an upward trajectory from that. leading, just scoring goals, continue to scoring goals. Dr. G said, let's hope JFF is listening to you and call him Kaine Paris. Let's hope so as well. I'm hoping so. I really would love to see him in the team. As I said, I'm not trying to shoehorn all these players into the team, but remember that we're talking about players, young players at that. We should look at, we should really, it's pronounced Kirka. Okay, big up Dan. Thank you for that. It's pronounced Kirka. Big up Deep Vice as well. It's pronounced Kirka. NK Kirka. Ooh, nice. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right as well. So, people, I won't go any further. Definitely look out for more vids for the rest of the day. I have a few more videos to drop. Thank you for looking in. Theonir said, you think the Jamaican Premier League needs to go into a new direction where their sole purpose to develop players to go to Europe or North America, like what they're doing here with the MLS? All right, so what the Premier League right now is being reconstructed, structured. If you realize, even the field, the broadcasting, all of these things are being reconstructed, and we have to look at that. These are factors that we're looking into. These are things that I think they're looking into and how they want to play. But I think that if you realize a lot of the teams, maybe it's because of just international dimension. Most of these players are pulling directions. But my whole essence here is, even speaking about these players, is that naturally some of these players will be going overseas, right across the world, to play football. Now the problem is this: I know JFF has a database on all of these players. I know that. No, the problem is that keeping in close contact is quite difficult. Also, keeping eyes on all the players is very difficult, especially knowing to the fact that JFF don't have a lot of scouts to move around. So even us as bloggers, all the YouTubers, we highlight some of these players. We highlight a lot of these players that JFF didn't even have had their eyes on. So it's a call for a cause. Now, when players are doing well, we have to highlight these aspects of their game. Well, so we're looking forward to it. So especially we have a few players. We saw Norman Campbell got his opportunity. He didn't really grab it by the scruff of his neck, but we can say that he got the opportunity. Hopefully, we can see them again. As I'm saying, the age bracket is what I'm ideal about. Dante said he deserved to be there. Dr. G said, so true, groom the young players. Ian Cam said, Martin Davis also deserve a chance. Yes, Martin Davis also one of those players that I keep close eyes on. He also had an assist yesterday. Laid it on a platter. Now, if after the 2022 World Cup campaign, we should use some of these young players in any game that we have going forward. We're playing against friendlies, we're playing against Nation League, or Caribbean Cup, or Gold Cup. We must have some of these youngsters going forward. These youngsters are playing in Europe. They're playing in top tier leagues. We should try and see how best we can integrate some of these players in the team, because if we want to go any further, these are the players that will take us to the next level. They have high potential. These guys are young. These guys can hit the gun, the track running at any minute. These guys can just boom, explode just like that. It's a high risk to bank on young players, but the reward is higher than anything else. And also, no, it's not a high risk. It's a low risk, because these guys are young players and they have the time to develop. It's a low risk, high reward when you go for young players. Low risk, high reward, because if they don't hit it like that, hit it right away, you still they still have time to get it going. And if not, you still have other players can select from. Senior players can select from that. They say, we need this level right now. We can go there, and you're not giving it to us. But you can also go for the young players, and they can give you that level as young as they are. Dr. G said, Tapa can't groom young players. JFF need to find someone like Simoes. You know, the thing about it is that Tapa don't really play a lot of young players. Huh? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Paris seems to have a final pass. Can't say the same of many Jamaican players. He's a very gifted player in a lot of different aspects. Norman Campbell only got one chance. He need more game time for Jamaica. That is true. That is true. And let me tell you something, people. I believe that Norman Campbell could possibly one of our fastest players. The guy is quick. I mean, quick, electrifying quick. I'm lucky for life. Said for Jamaican football to move forward and succeed and to bring in new players like Kaine Paris and doing busy Atkinson. A few more Tapper have to a few more Tapper have to go. Yeah, he doesn't rely on the young players, right? Jarvis Parr said, big up yourself, Guna. Big up, bro. Yeah, I was speaking about your namesake, Kaine Paris. Leighton J said, there are so many young lads out there doing well and that need to come together and start bonding as a team. Now, someone in spoke to me about something like maybe we should consider restarting the Caribbean League or something of that sort. Yeah. Leighton J said, do we still have our under 21 team? That's Historia. That's what I heard. I haven't seen them play in such a long time. AJ said, if Tapper played both Maggie and Walker, he would get better result. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I do know that because of Tapper's well, you know what? Let me say. What we see from Tyreek Magee, we didn't have it. We didn't see it in other games. Someone who can actually progress the ball. Now, the problem is that when we don't have the ball and we play without the ball, that is the reason why Tapper don't use these type of players. These type of players are very effective when your team has the ball. Tapper team does not play with the ball. So if you want to see these youngsters blossom and groom into the type of player, Tapper is not the type of coach. He's a defensive type of coach, and we need attacking type of coach to groom these types of players. Because if you want to get the best out of these type of players, you can't have these players defending in their own 18-yard box or defending their own half. No, they should have the ball in their position half, trying to making that final pass. For example, give Tyreek Magee the opportunity to make 10 bad passes in a game. But those 3 accurate passes are killer passes. Those 3 accurate passes are killer passes. That's what I believe. Because when you play defensive football, Tyreek Magee received the ball in his own half. Always going to make a final pass. He's going to make a final pass at the edge of his own 18-yard box over to the top. That would just be a long ball over the top, in which that's the same thing that the defenders are doing. So these types of players will not progress under Tapper because of the type of coach that Tapper is. He's a more defensive-minded coach, and I think that's what's happening right now, and that could be something that's killing us. What they say is you play to your team best strength, but what Tapper is doing is playing to his own best strength. His team, he has a very, very attacking-minded and also possession-based team, but guess what? His own best strength is actually defending. He gets results when he defend and get a 1 goal or 1 goal or nick a goal. That's how he gets his results, and that's what he's relying on. Jarvis Parry said his family. No, that's good. That's really, really good, bro. Travis said Magee, Walker, and Campbell and Paris, future of the national team. Davis as well. I think Davis has a very good shout. Humble guy, very, very humble. Shane said, no, it's not the time to be playing young unproven players during the World Cup qualifiers. Young unproven. So the thing about it, that Shane, no, it's not the time to be playing young unproven players into the World Cup. We are still playing senior, core, unproven players. We're just not getting the results from. There are senior, core players, and we're not getting the result from them. They are also unproven. They are also unproven. And these guys have gotten the opportunity over and over again. Remember, so it's not like I would be extremely confident knowing that we're coming from 3 games, maybe on 4 points, 5 points, 3 games on 4 or 5 points. I say, okay, we're in good position. There will be no need for any inclusion. But when you see the same things from the same players, remember, so the likes of Martin Davis, Kaine Paris, and Norman Campbell, they didn't get the opportunity in the Gold Cup campaign. They didn't get the opportunity in the Gold Cup campaign. No, the same players that we're seeing in the squad right now are the same players that were in the Gold Cup campaign. And which means that they're getting numerous opportunities. Even last Gold Cup campaign is the same set of players, numerous opportunities, and it's the same result. But because Tapa consistently rely back onto these same players, that's what we're going to have. So when will we integrate these young players, give them the experience? How will these guys be proven? How will these guys be proven if we consistently say that we cannot use them because of all different mitigating factors? When will these factors change? At this stage, it's not the time for young. Okay, he said that. Ryan Nelson said Paris has 4 goals and 3 assists in 8 games, and remember he was top scorer last season. How is he not being called up? Good, that's it. It's actually 7 games. It's 7 games. It is 7 games. I don't think it's changed to 8 games. It's 7 games. It is 7 games. Travis Passoy said Tapa and Duki are relative defense them thing. Yeah, they're very defensive minded, man. Very, very defensive minded coaches. Jarvis is your nephew. Nice, that's nice, bro. Mark Chimmer, do you think Tapa core players friends can qualify for the World Cup? Theo said military have a crazy idea. I think the JFS should find a way to approach Sam Allardyce and find a way even to make a documentary about the Reggae Boyz trying to go to the World Cup. Why Sam Allardyce? Why? What is this about Sam Allardyce? Theo said exposure and funding the campaign. Jarvis said, my opinion, we need a coach, but maybe that's just me. A lot of people share that same opinion. A lot of people share that opinion, Jarvis. Failure, no more of Tapa and his core players. People, all right, so I won't go. I've been here 30 minutes now. Definitely you guys can see more video from me putting out. This has been a really good one. Jarvis, Ian, Theo, Travis, everybody who come in this morning. I really appreciate it. Dr. G, Theo Nero, Mark Chambers, Shane, everybody who come in. Leeton, AJ, big up people. Thank you. Lucky for life. Thank you guys, everyone who tuned in. Deep Voice as well. Everyone who tuned in and also come in the chat. Guys, please, on your way out, please, Dantes, guys, remember to smash the like button. And please remember to smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, definitely subscribe to the channel. This has been really a good one, people. It's just a cool, calm conversation. I like this. Cool, calm conversation in the early morning. People, thank you very much, people, for coming in. I really respect it, people. Just remember, smash the like button. As people said, Travis is a top of out with them core players and friends. People, Military Guna TV, people. I enjoy this one. I'm